Hey guys, it's ATL, so sorry if I'm not adding the intro and outro today's, but I am going to be talking about Winx Club and what's ruining it. So if you don't know what this show is, this show has been going on since 2004, and it's really different from other shows. Like, the animation was so good before, and then we really enjoyed it for years and years. And then when we see this babyish animation, we're just like, wait, what? Okay, so I know you guys may be thinking, oh, Janine, you're just one of those people who are complaining about this new art style. You just want the old Winx back. And I gotta admit, yes, I am. But I'm complaining for a reason. So, what's ruining Winx Club is, like, first, we're gonna start with the animation. So, from seasons 1 through 7, it had such, like, an animation that we never really see from other shows. Like, the animation was good. Like, sometimes when we watch other shows that involve magical girls or something, like shows for girls, they kind of look similar to the other animation. So, when you look at Winx Club from seasons 1 through 7, you can see that this animation is kind of like different. But you may sometimes see it as like similar to Monster High, like the eyes look like Monster High eyes and Bratz eyes or something like that. And to be honest, the eyes are kind of similar to the Monster High eyes, but still, it's different. And yeah, they are skinny like the Monster High girls, or ghouls as they would call it. And they're really nothing like Bratz or something. Like, Bratz have big lips, you know. But anyway, the animation was like iconic. And some people would complain, like the parents of the children that watches Winx Club, the parents would complain about how skinny their bodies are or how skimpy their clothes are. But to be honest, what kid would know what skimpy is? They wouldn't know what anorexia is. Like, they used to look so anorexic. I think they still do, but I don't know. But we're not going to talk about that right now. But when we look at the season 8, they look like little kids. So it's crazy how they would go from mature adult women to these 12-year-olds or something. And to be honest, they look like a mixture of Ever After High, Regal Academy, and Lolly Rock. So, like, the eyes are pretty similar to the Ever After High eyes. And then, like, I really, like, it's just really similar, you know? Very, very similar. And the guys, like the specialists, they have lost a lot of muscle. Like, they also look like 12-year-olds or something. And it's just really weird to see them go from adult to child when they're literally supposed to be like child from adult. They literally look like 11 and 12 years old, to be honest. And a lot of Winx Club fans have been complaining about this. They were like, oh, I want the old Winx Club back. So do I. And the animation is just not really the same. But, you know. And I know that a lot of people were expecting to see Roxy and Daphne, but mostly Roxy in season 8. But both Roxy and Daphne are nowhere to be seen in season 8. And I heard that Roxy won't be able to appear in season 8, neither will Daphne. And it's just sad because I actually like Roxy. And I love Daphne. and I was just hoping that they would have at least cameo appearances, but they didn't. It's like Roxy graduated before the Winx. Another thing is that why are the Winx Club still in school? They should have graduated ever since season 4. So in season 5, we see the Winx in their early 20s, and they're still in school. I know people in their early 20s are still in college, but they were supposed to graduate in season 4, but they were still in college. And another thing is that some people think that Nickelodeon ruined Winx Club, but to be honest, I think that Nickelodeon didn't completely ruin it. I know they're not good with the storyline and stuff, but the voice actors were amazing, like Molly Quinn, Kiki Palmer, Amy Gross, and the other Nickelodeon Winx Club dubs were amazing, and the voices were very perfect. But in season 7, we see them with different voices. We hear them with different voices. And we're like, what's up with their voices? And it continues in World of Winx and Winx Club. So, some people would say that season 8 of Winx Club should have gone with the World of Winx animation. And I don't think so. I still think they should have gone with the season 7 animation and put them in season 8. But instead, we got like a childish animation. And I know this show was supposed to be aimed for kids, but why change the animation? Like, the animation was good just the way it was. And it was just really, really different. So, about the Nickelodeon voice actors, it's just that the Nickelodeon voice actors were the only voice actors that fit the characters really, really well. And in season 7 and World of Winx and season 8, they just forget World of Winx. They acted more mature in the spin-off, but in season 7 and 8, they kind of lost their personality. Like, we had Bloom used to act all mature, and now she acts more of a drama queen. Then we have Stella. Stella is kind of a brat now. I think she was more bratty in season 7 than 8, but her voice just makes her sound bratty, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure Flora still has her kind and sweet personality. Why can't I talk today? But anyway, Aisha, maybe like Aisha, Tekna, and Musa maybe still have that personality. But my biggest concern is Bloom, because she's my favorite fairy, and I like the way from seasons 1 through 6. Well, actually in seasons 1, 2, and 3, she was kind of a dork, which I pretty much like. But in seasons 4 through 6, she acted more mature for her age. And I think her voice actor, Molly Quinn, was the only voice actor that would give her more personality. Seriously, I cannot say personality, guys. Okay, now I can see it. But anyway, back to this. So, I think that Molly Quinn is the best voice actor for Bloom, better than anyone else. Seriously, if anyone else tries to do her voice, like, they're okay, but I don't like her season 7 and 8 voices. I don't like the Winx Club season 7 and 8 voices. And I just think that the Nickelodeon voices were better than the Ray voices and better than the season 7 and 8. Okay, so next we're going to be talking about the whitewashing. Okay, so many people have been complaining about Rainbow whitewashing Flora and Aisha. And to be honest, I think Aisha is okay. But I am not really okay with Flora's skin tone. Like, how would you make, like, a girl that has had the same beautiful skin tone for 7 seasons, and then in season 8, you just make her completely white? She was like this in World of Winx, and back then, I didn't even realize the whitewashing with Flora and Aisha because I was like younger. World of Winx came out when I was like 11 or 12. So I didn't really realize anything. Like, I'm much more wiser now, and now I can realize that things are different now than the originals. But anyway, if I was a little kid, like if I was like 10 years old, I probably wouldn't realize that their skin tone would change. Maybe you would if you were like younger, but I don't know. So you could tell me what you think in the comments. Like, if you were a little kid and you watched the old Winx Club and then you see the season 8 animation, tell me what you think, if you can realize the differences or not. So I don't know. But anyway, I love Flora's skin tone from season 1 through 7. And like I think that that Aisha is the new Flora of the group because she is the only one with a darker skin tone. And now, like, Flora is just a white girl now. And some people would say that they whitewashed everybody. And they did whitewash everybody because Stella used to have like a tan skin tone and now she's just pale. But my biggest concern is with Flora. Like, some people would say Flora's skin tone is still there, but where do we actually see her darker skin tone? Like, in cartoons, like magical cartoons, there aren't usually like Latina girls. Like, Flora used to be a Jennifer Lopez inspired girl, like with her skin tone, and it's just so sad that they would change this. Also, Musa doesn't look Asian anymore, and if you realize that Aisha's lips used to be like bigger in the old seasons, and now they just increased her lips. But and if you could see Flora right here, this is the Flora that we used to know and love. And then we have Stella again. Hi. Then we have some returning transformations, such as Sirenix and Enchantix. So people were asking, wait a second, how do they get Sirenix and Enchantix back? Well, to be honest, guys, they don't really lose their transformations after they get a new one. They actually still have their old transformations, but they just use their newer transformations because it's probably more powerful or something, or they either use it for the right battles. So people were complaining about how Sirenix and Enchantix looks, and I gotta agree. I like the outfits, but I just don't like the sequences. Like, if you look at the Sirenix and Enchantix sequences, it's so slow. Like, really so slow. Like, the Cosmix transformation is actually better than the Enchantix and Sirenix sequences, because like in the original sequences, they showed much more personality, and their movements was just amazing. And I remember being so obsessed with the movements of Enchantix and Sirenix. But now when you look at the season 8 movements of the Sirenix and Enchantix sequences, you realize that it's like very slow, and they just don't really show that much personality. So the sequences, again, they're so slow. Okay. So, enough with me trying to be funny. Alright. So, let's talk about... What else should we talk about? Okay. Oh, I know. How about the returning people? So, the returning people, we have Diaspro, Vautor, and Fergonda, Palladium, Whizgiz. So, of course, the teachers would return because they're still in college. And also, where the heck are the Pixies? Where the heck are the Selkies? Like, weren't they supposed to meet their Selkies when they were going underwater in, like, episode 9 or something? But instead, we got lumen-looking mermaids. Like, in season 8, they have something called lumens that lights up Solaria or something. But seriously, every time they see these magical creatures, we literally just see lumen. Like, I gotta admit, the lumen are pretty cute, but to be honest, I like the pixies way better. So, in another video, I'm going to be talking about Rainbow being against revealing outfits. So that'll be in another video. So comment down below your thoughts about what's rooting and what's not rooting Winx Club. And I'll see you guys next time in another video. Bye! Oh look, turns out I am adding the outro, but I don't add the intro. Wow.